Hello, and welcome to another edition of Good Deeds. It is powered by justserve.org, where if you are looking for any way to get involved in the community, whether it's through volunteer work or through donations, there are so many organizations that are making a difference in our community every single day, and justserve.org is a wonderful place to start. Today, we are talking with Cool Davis and talk about making a difference in our community and our world. Let's talk with Leslie Crenna with Cool Davis. Good morning, and thank you for being on Good Deeds. Give us a little brief history about Cool Davis and what your mission is.
Yeah, thank you, Sheryl, for having us here today. Cool Davis is a nonprofit. We are located in Davis, but we serve folks sort of in that sphere of influence, a bubble around Davis. And basically, we work with households to help folks reduce greenhouse gas emission behaviors, which sounds kind of semi-technical, but sustainability is really the word that people kind of, relate with our work.
Yeah. And it's such important work, not just for this community, but for our world in general. When you start educating people about the things they can do, are they surprised at how simple some of these solutions are?
There are so many solutions and ways that people can get involved. That's what's so great about it, because sustainability really is, woven through everything, and, all the systems in our world. Um, some things are really simple. Ride your bike, right? I mean, but in some places that's a little bit harder. In Davis, it's super easy, and Sacramento definitely has a lot of bike lanes and a lot of support and bike share programs. Other solutions can be a little more challenging and require kind of making a plan. That's one of our slogans. So people, everyone has different reactions. There's so many different people in the world, but we definitely find that most people really do care about this issue, and they really want to make a difference, and they really want to do what they can to help solve the problem of climate change.
Absolutely. You've invited a guest to join us today. Could you please introduce Alana?
Absolutely. So Alana Gamage is our facilitator for our Community Networks project. Cool Davis has lots of campaigns that focus on sort of technical things like rooftop solar and electric vehicles. But we have of late really engaged in a re-envisioning and a reassessment of our programs, and really we're focusing on reaching out to populations that might not have the resources, like folks in rental apartments, etc., who don't necessarily have an ability to charge a car at their apartment. So Alana is leading the effort to reach out to folks in apartments. That's sort of our focus right now, and I'll let her tell you more details about that work.
Yes, tell us more about what you're doing, Alana.
I would love to. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm really excited to share what we've been up to with the Community Networks project. There are a number of different concepts I can share in terms of our approach, and one from my perspective, my favorite concept is what's called regenerative culture, which is the concept of basically creating a conversation across the community about how we can talk about sustainability and resilience in our day-to-day life as just part of conversation. Just like holiday season rolls around, everyone talks about Valentine's Day, everyone talks about Christmas, right? But the regenerative culture is about talking about how to shop differently, how to think about employment differently, how to work with your employers and your housing complexes. And it's just basically about creating just a different culture. And once things become part of the culture, you don't even think about it anymore. It's just like everyone does it, and there's no resistance to it.
What are 3 quick things that someone could do today to live a more sustainable lifestyle that wouldn't really take much effort?
What a great question. LED light bulbs. Boom. They cost a little bit more, but they literally last, okay, not forever, but close. 20, I've seen some say 40 years. So you replace that LED bulb, never again. Try to cut down on transportation trips in your car. Transportation is our biggest impact in this region, in this state, and a lot of places in the world. So whatever you can do to reduce your vehicle miles is a real big deal. What's number 3? Eat less meat.
And there's so many great vegetarian and vegan options these days, and that are delicious. You're not missing out on anything.
Oh yeah, and baked goods especially. Oh my gosh, so they're super yummy.
Absolutely. Well, real quickly before we go, how can the community best support the work that you're doing with Cool Davis?
So I just want to say that it's going to take everyone to tackle this problem, because like I said, it's a system problem. It's everything we do. There's greenhouse gas, there's carbon emissions built in. So everyone has to think about every moment, every aspect of their day. But at the same time, don't let it get overwhelming, right? Just pick one thing. And we are definitely looking for volunteers to help us with the planning effort. And when we get closer to this fall, we should have lots of events that we'll want event support with. So folks can email volunteer@cooldavis.org. And if they have any questions about, like what you said, those one of the top 3 things, everybody's different, everybody's life is different, so it really depends. You can email coolsolutions@cooldavis.org, and that's our help desk.
Fantastic. Thank you once again, Leslie and Alana, for joining us today and sharing the work that Cool Davis is doing for our community.
All right. Thank you,
Thank you
Sheryl,
so much
so
for having
much.
us.